Well, good evening. I'm Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Hypno Acuity. And tonight's Liberation podcast is I Missed My Life. What I'm saying about I Missed My Life is I was too busy trying to think, know, and be productive and moving my life forward. And I miss the indigenous ingenuity. And that's something I've really opened up to understand. The indigenous people of the world, they have an innate talent to witness the world and be more of the spirit airwaves than we are. As the Pure Liberation podcast rises you above your current life situation with cowboy wisdom, fresh insight, politically incorrect inspiration. Tonight we're talking about 7 ways I missed my life. And I really did. This come to me, and I was walking in the desert Tuesday. I missed my life because there's some really unique images, words, stuff in the world, but I was too busy trying to think and know and be on ride the train of pain rather than opening up to the infinite wisdom of the world. And as I move forward through this, I really understand when you listen to the world, luminous inspiration, spirited, trend-setting essence naturally expands me through life. Something I really understand and know, I shouldn't say understand and grasp, is I think and know my way to yesterday. A thinking, knowing mind lives off of yesterday. The mind is always busy with something, whatever it is. And see, I understand now the mind is energy. Everything in the world is energy, words, and images. And that's all there is. Everything else we complicate trying to be, actually kind of know-it-alls and a lot of our egotistical arrogance that everybody encompasses, including me. We think we're smarter than other people and everything else. And actually, we're all the same with words, images, and energy. And see, when you see people say they bend spoons with their mind, they bend spoons with energy. And the mind is energy. But also the mind is a trap of yesterday with frozen in time representations from the past. And that's something else I really, really understand now. Meditation calms the inner landscape to communicate fresh foresight that entertains the brain, coloring my subconscious scenery. Which do you like more, subconscious scenery or subconscious mind? See, that's the thing. Everything in this sovereign expansion is individualized. That's infinite now. Dawning individual visionary imagination for us to expand through life. However, we're so stuck in trying to think and know our way through life, we stay in yesterday. And I'm a kind of a globalist. I look at the world from a global standpoint to see what's really new. Outside of computers and technology, what's really different than from the time you were born? I've been on this earth 67 years, and there is a undercurrent of everything is the same. But however, all the education that we do has subconscious imprints all the way back to the beginning of time. And as our parents, we inherited everything from them. So we kind of are in a holding pattern and a moving forward pattern at the same time. But there is a lot of the yesterday stuff within inside us. And something else I really understand is you can never think and know and listen at the same time. Because listening is a quiet mind, thinking, knowing is a busy mind with a lot of yesterday going on. And then you get stuck in yesterday and it just stays there, And we use busy and productive thinking, knowing, and planning to do our lives. And here's the thing, planning's great, but it also keeps you busy, but it takes away the forward progress, because when you set a plan, you become attached to it. As an outline, you're more flexible and willing to listen with a forthright focus to maneuver through it. And so we're so busy planning our life, we forgot to witness the indigenous ingenuity of our daily life and the airwaves of where we're at. We really miss that. And I know I did, and I really opened up to it. And I really opened up to understand the indigenous people. They really had something unique. And the indigenous ingenuity of their spirit world and understanding the earth probably would have expanded me and my four ancestors out of what we're in today. They weren't about paving the world over just to make a dollar. They kept the world and their life so they could keep the land, so they could live. And something else I understand, they lived the life they liked, and we messed it up. They went hunting and fishing, and here we are. Yeah, they had some primitive stuff, but how is some of our modern technology and stuff a pain in the butt too? Some days it's just nice to have a pristine moment to let the inner scenery just feel the splendor of silence. And silence is spirited ingenuity, loving everyday nuances, celebrating epiphanies. But how does it when you have an easy day and set silent makes you uneasy and like you should be doing something? You're never at peace with life until you can sit and do nothing and just sit in a chair or lay in a hammock, whatever. You're never at peace. And we've missed the way to understand to get silent. People are meditating, yet how many minds are busy? Minds are always busy when you feed them stuff from the outside world. The outside world's a tour guide for your subconscious mind to react, respond. And something else, the subconscious mind either responds in wisdom or reacts in stress. It's up to us. But we've been so taught if something goes wrong, we stress out. Or if you made a plan and you had your day laid out A, B, C, D, and D screws up and becomes B, we stress out because it went against our rigid plans and our subconscious mind and the way we think we should do it. Because we all have this perfection programming that if I say it's going to go A, B, C, D, it better go A, B, C, D, or I'm going to be pissed off at the world and then blame everybody. But this is what it is. And sometimes you just got to stand back and say, all right, go ahead and do it. You're going to do it anyway. We'll expand out of it later. Because life is a supernatural prowess. It's going to show you the best way. However, it may not go according to your humanoid annoyances of this is the way it is, A, B, C, D. Sometimes it's going to put D where A is, and then we're going to see how angry and delusioned we are. Life is going to torment you. It torments me, but until I've learned if something is, I've got this philosophy now, and it's mine, and I ain't saying it's the right one, but as long as nobody's bleeding or dying, it's all fixable. It's all expandable. It's all can be done. And something else, we get all mad when there's a challenge or something goes awry in our world. All life is an awakening. I've never made a mistake. I've energized awakenings that made me go son of a horse biscuit, but all it is awakening. And all this unsavory stuff going on in the world has been going on since the beginning of time. We can put a man on the moon. We can do heart surgeries, heart transplants, but we still can't communicate our daily lives because we miss the indigenous ingenuity of the universe, the spirit, and all the mystical, miraculous airwaves of acuity. And that is the thing. We're all trying to know, and this has to be it. Look where thinking and knowing's really got the world. Makes you wonder where it really is. And that's why I say I missed my life, because I was afraid to listen to the indigenous ingenuity of the mystical airways of the Earth's airways universe. Who knows? But they're out everywhere. Airways of acuity, autonomous audacity to be an audacious venture. We become complacent. Pick me. When I'm saying this, I'm talking in you, but it's really me, because I never get to speak this stuff without speaking it to you. That is really kind of a horse biscuit in some ways, but that's what it is. The sooner you get out of the busy thinking, productive knowing, you expand to the listening lure of the universe. Hearkens the clarity of my wisdom, inspiration, insight, and understanding of how to expand my life. But I really opened up to this when I really realized I'm the resistance in my life. So now I'm the listener to lionize internal splendor, tantalizing epiphanies now. Because it all happens in here. You know, the thing I understand now more than anything, the outside world is innocent of everything I blamed it on. Whatever I got mad at somebody for, it's inside me. When you stop blaming the outside world, admitting the world's innocent, stop looking at it with guilty eyes, of blaming blemish bullshit from within you, and stop feeling ashamed, because it's just an event that expanded you. Everything that happened unsavory in the past is just an awakening. And here's the thing about every unsavory event that happened in the past that you're still going over, it's triggered by the event of the now. There is no past. There is no future. Life is now is past, present, and future. And all that does is take the anguish out of the past and opens up your airwaves of acumen, invigorating, revolutionary well springs of audacity, vehemently expanding through now. Because that event that triggered that happened here. It was somebody that mirrored that, or an event triggered it. You went to the past instead of investigating it and expanding out of it right here. And I hear all this all the time. You got to set boundaries. No, you set boundaries, you set new fears. All the now is, all you asked is, what am I apprehensive about? Why is this occurring for me? Where's the wisdom? And why will I expand out of this with my wisdom, insight, understanding, and clarity to listen? And here's something else I expanded into. Everything you think and know got you to here. But how will it take you any further? Why will it take you any further? Here's the thing. The everyday life is unknown. We wake up in the morning trying to think and know our way through the day. Then we get frustrated, mad, and angry. I did. When I understand, I wake up now saying I'm astonishing, dynamic, and accomplished, asking, why is today and all the events and experiences and encounters occurring for me to expand of wisdom, insight, and clarity, energizing my trendsetter tenacity, enterprising my inventor's wisdom to experience now I won with fun. And them little deals, but where's the wisdom? And why am I apprehensive? And you know, when you set a boundary, you think that event is out here, or that person. That event's up here, and it's in your mind. I got to point here because the subconscious mind is here. We're the ones that miss our life because we're too busy blaming, shaming, and being guilty, feeling guilty, making everything guilty. Everything's wrong. And see, that's something else I expanded into. Everybody wakes up in the morning with an idea. They're going to tell people what to do, be told what to do. I want to hear what I want you to do, poopy do. But yet, that keeps the world the same. Because when you're trying to tell people you're outside of your the wisdom, insight, and clarity, you tell people from yesterday, you show people today. And that's where I really messed on life, because I was a know-it-all, ignorant little so-and-so. Put your own adjectives in there. And my egotistical arrogance was on the border scale of ballistic. So, it's fun to talk about it now because I can get rid of it. But we are taught as soon as we are born, the remote control of somebody else is instilled in us. We become controlled by our parents, teachers, and all that. And then as we grow up, we come into bosses and things like that. So we've always missed the ingenuity, the indigenous ingenuity, because we're always being told what to do. And if we didn't, all we had to do is ask a question or go find somebody to tell us what to do. So we stayed in the same poopy do. Woo. Why has this happened to me? Because our subconscious imprints keep us there. Our frozen in time subconscious mind binds us in ancestors, prehistoric, I don't know where it goes, but it goes a long way back there. And if you look at the world today, there's people wake up today hating people that weren't even here before everything happened. See, all the unsavory stuff in the world is a hand-me-down, just like clothes. And then and here's the thing about thinking no. You think you know your way to yesterday, and all the learning we did from school is what somebody else wanted us to know. So we've had everything embedded into us from what somebody else wanted us to know, do, and be. So when you shuck the muck of that and open your eyes of wise, you begin the expansion of your sovereign soul onto your liberating airwaves of brave, unleashing your politically correct inspiration, dissolving and disintegrating politically correct perfection programming. And that's the thing. We've all been perfection programming. Everybody says get rid of perfection, but everything they put out is perfect. Well, all my classes I do the video, I make the questions, and the way they turn out, I put them out. And they are a long ways from perfect, but they're free-flowing wisdom to expand the energy of your desired life. And when you can open up to admit everything in your life is energy, you can really calm that subconscious mind, because it has nothing to latch onto when you say energy. And see, that's something else. And I first got into the self-help, personal growth, self-improvement. Oh, I was into the change, and I was into this, and all I was in was the pain of whatever yesterday was. It wasn't until I opened up to expand in 2009. Expand, energize, and experience. And from them, I just progressed with a liminal lingo to write liminal hymns of my dreams. And when I say a liminal hymn, I'm saying only write about where that dream, vision, and images are going, and open your eyes to the whys of it. Stop trying to have a plan, make an outline. Plans are bland, outlines are divine. The only thing difference between an outline and a plan is you're not attached to the outline. And when you say a plan, you're subconsciously attached to that. And anything outside of that, you're going to stay away from. And here's the thing. I realize and admit, you think you know from yesterday, creating your thought from yesterday's knowledge. And knowledge is yesterday as listening, wisdom, insight, and clarity are present moment acuity and dexterity to expand of your dreams and desired lifestyle. And we were taught to be busy and productive. And all we were was busy and productive, focused on everything and thinking about everything that could go wrong. When you are in the energy of expansion and enterprising wizardry, you're looking to the liminal landscape to move forward. When you say energy, my mind back here all feels quiet. But when I say think and know, I get a busy mind. So all I'm saying is take think and know and learn out of your daily life. For learn is comprehend. For know is understanding. And think is inspiration. That way the subconscious landscape is quiet and you can color the subconscious scenarios with your electroscenarios of your dreams. That's my favorite word now is electroscenarios. How do you like that? That's an electric energy. I now admire and understand I am free-flowing energy to witness and listen to my daily life through insight, clarity, wisdom, and understanding. As I undress the stress of planning and structure, looking for what is wrong with people, then complaining about my life, telling people what to do or what's happened to me, and being told what to do all went away yesterday. And I never listened to the people that say, I want you to do, because that's a poopy deuce do. You know, from birth, we've had a remote control on us. Well, I busted my remote control today to open up my celebrations to enjoy life. And everything that was instilled in me and you was from your parents' circle of influence through high school. It just keeps going. We got so ingrained in being told what to do and looking for somebody else to tell us how to do it, we lost our innovative wit. So today we unleash the innovative wit and let the sun shine, showing us our sappy, ubiquitous nirvana. Seeing today as awakening to expand through life. All the negative stuff in the world is the universe and all the mystical sources, wherever the hell they are, inviting you and me to open up our trend-setting talents, listen for the clarity of our dreams to expand other people out of the yesterdays of our lives. And we've been taught to live from yesterday through our subconscious mind. It was ingrained all the way back to our ancestors, and the business world goes back to the same thing. Here's something I awakened to, and I'm going to share this with you. How is everything, I ask myself, how is everything I know, think, know, and have learned in life my greatest asset? How is everything I think, know, and learned my greatest limitation? How's all my education a limitation? And how's all my education an asset? So where's the wisdom for me to fly away from yesterday to enjoy today's treasured opulence, dawning appreciation? Yesing, I'm a blessing. That's the thing about it. Enjoy your life right where it's at because you are a success. I don't care if you're homeless or whatever. Just stop blaming the outside world and understand you are a success right there. Because if you start at success, you only keep strolling down the pathways of success. And I am Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Hypnoacuity. My website is mycowboywisdom.com. My email is robert@mycowboywisdom.com. And Cowboy Wisdom Hypnoacuity is a glorious grassroots sovereign libertation, pure liberation, politically incorrect inspiration, cowboy wisdom with an FOFT attitude to stroll through life, down through my paths of enlightenment, onto my beaches of beautiful bliss, because I trust my inner self. Thank you and good night.